everyone! I often get asked to explain certain expressions that exist in Norwegian language and life, and some of them are quite hard to explain, so I thought I'd make a little rundown of the different expressions and kind of what they mean or what they entail, and how you could possibly translate them or transfer them to the English language for you guys. It's very typical for Norwegians to say that something is koselig, or that you want to kose oss, or kose seg, which kind of means the same thing for all of those expressions. However, the explanation of it is not so simple. So the word kose is kind of the equivalent to the English word cozy, but you can't really say we're gonna cozy us, because that doesn't really make any sense in English. But it does in Norwegian. The Danes have an equivalent for it, which is hygge, and the Swedes have an equivalent for it, which is mys or mysigt. The expression exists solely to understand that something is cozy and nice, and that you're going to have a cozy or nice experience or a cozy or nice time. It might be particularly used for something that is a bit, guilty pleasure, or something that is kind of rare. For example, if you're sitting in front of a roaring fire with a cup of cocoa, or when you're going on holiday. But in general, if you want to learn to be Norwegian, you're going to have to learn to love the word koselig. Another Norwegian expression that I particularly like myself is the expression glad i deg. It's a variety of the expression I love you, but in a much, much milder sense. So you would say that to perhaps your brothers or sisters, you would say it to maybe your parents, or you would say it to your friends. You would not say it to someone that you were utterly and head over heels in love with, because that would be jeg elsker deg. That's a different expression. It's a much, much milder version of it. When Norwegians have or haven't seen each other in a while, they can use an expression called takk for sist. Takk for sist pretty much means thanks for last time, which is a brilliant expression really, because it doesn't really have any expiration date. You can say it at any time, any place, because it could have been maybe an hour since you last saw each other, or it could be 15 years, and the expression would still hold. Thanks for the last time I saw you, that was great. Now, many people who are familiar with the Norwegian vocabulary are familiar with the word matpakke, but many of them might not be familiar with the word pålegg. Now, matpakke is the one that is the sandwich and bread kind of packaged together that you take to school, or that you perhaps bring for your lunch. It's like a packed lunch. But pålegg is one of the essential parts of the matpakke. Pålegg is all of the things that you put on the bread to make the sandwich extra good. What's so great about the expression pålegg is that it can mean pretty much anything. So it can mean ham, cheese, jam, lettuce, liver paste, beetroot, anything that you would put on an open-faced sandwich is a pålegg. Now, while we're speaking of expressions with the word takk in it, there's another expression called takk for maten, which pretty much means thank you for the food that I've just received. This is part of the Norwegian dining etiquette, so when you've eaten something that someone else has served you, you would always say takk for maten, which is an appreciative way of saying thank you for feeding me. Norwegian children are pretty much all raised to know that they should say this after receiving a meal, and it doesn't really matter if it's the person who's actually cooked you the meal or served you the meal or not. You're always expected to say takk for maten before you leave the table. So those are just some of the expressions that are quite unique to the Norwegian language. Now, if you guys have any expressions that you've found in the Norwegian language that you haven't seen any other place, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And because I really do love learning about other languages as well, you can always leave your expressions that are unique to your mother language in the comment section as well. If this video has been in any way informative for you, feel free to click the thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can also click subscribe. Ha det bra alle sammen, jeg håper at vi ses igjen snart, og I'll see you all soon, and have a nice day. Bye guys!